Okay, so, this might happen again. Oh, my glasses. Bear with me. I'm gonna try to follow. Wow, again, like I've done it like 7 times. This is my dream come true. Miss Guzman winked at me. Well, we sure don't want you to mess up that pretty flower dress of yours, do we? She said. After that, she pulled the apron over my head and she tied the straps around me. I looked down to the ground. The apron came down to my shoes almost. I twirl and twirl all around. Oh, I love this apron, Miss Guzman, I said. This apron makes me feel like a princess. Miss Guzman said I had a good imagination. After that, I put on my mitts that she had given me, and I twirled some more. Now I have the whole complete outfit practically, I said real happy. There she goes again with again. We're going to keep on reading. Oh, Lord help me. This is not going very well. Now I have the whole entire complete outfit. And then, what do you know? All of a sudden, Miss Guzman reached into her apron and she pulled out a hairnet. A hairnet just for me. She put it on my head. Oh boy, thank you, Miss Guzman, thank you. Then I zoomed to the oven and stared at myself in the glass. Look at me, just look at me. I look like a real professional lunch maker, I said. After that, I stare at myself some more, and I couldn't even stop. Chapter 7, Jobs. Pretty soon, Miss Goodman told me all about my jobs. You are going to have 3 fun jobs today, Junie B, she said. I think you're going to like all of them. She took me to the long counter where the children pushed their lunch trays. She showed me. This didn't stop, did it? I'm scared now. She showed me where the napkins go. Your first job will be to keep napkins stacked up right here on the countertop. If the napkin pile starts to run out, just reach under the counter and get more, okay? Do you think you can do that for me, Junie B? I nodded real fast. Yes, I said. I can do that, Miss Guzman, because I'm already familiar with napkins. I smiled real proud. I use napkins at my very own house, I said. I use them to wipe my mouth after dinner. Plus sometimes I use my sleeve. Miss Guzman looked funny at me. After that, she handed me a sponge and took me to the counter by the sinks. Okay, your second job will be to keep this counter wiped off, she said. You don't have to clean any big messes, Junie B. Just wipe up any little spills or crumbs you see. I grinned real big. She's still trying to play at 2 in the morning. Sponges are another job I am good at, Miss Guzman, I said. Because one time in kindergarten, I practiced throwing sponges in my toilet. And I didn't even miss the pot, hardly. Miss Guzman's face went kind of pale. Oh, she said, oh my. After that, her voice sounded a little bit worried. Well, there's just one more job I need to tell you about, she said. Do you see that door over there? That's where the children come in to get their lunches. Yes, I said, I see it. Well, if you're not too busy with your other jobs, I'd like you to be our lunch greeter, she said. Do you know what a greeter is, Junie B? A greeter smiles at people and says hello. Do you think you could do that? This time I didn't answer her right away. Wait a minute, Mama. Okay? Wait a minute. Let me finish this. Or try. I've been trying all night. Oh, gosh. 'cause that job made my stomach feel jumpy inside. Yeah, only there's children who I don't even know at this school, Miss Goodsman, I said, kind of shaky. And some of them are big kids. Ooh, big kids are not my favorite size. Miss Goodsman did a chuckle. Don't worry, Junie B. I think you'll be fine there. Are lots of very nice big kids at this school. Could you just give it a try, please? I shrugged my shoulders, kind of weakish. I don't know, maybe I could, I said. Miss Goodsman gave me a pat. That's the spirit, she said. Now there's just one other thing we need to talk about before you get started. Then guess what? She reached under the counter and she gave me another pair of mitts. I quick held my hand up to her for her to see. I'm already wearing mitts, Miss Goodsman. See them? You already gave them to me yesterday. I know, but these are brand new ones, Junie B. Around here, we change our plastic mitts quite often. That's how we keep from spreading germs. We're constantly washing our hands and changing our mitts. I scratched my head. No kidding, I said. Really? You mean I'm supposed to wash my hands plus wear mitts? My, that's a lot of hygiene, isn't it? Miss Goodsman did a teensy frown. Then she took me to the sink and she washed my hands real good. After they were dry, she put the new mitts on me. Whoa, these are the cleanest hands I ever saw, I said. Oh, look at her. She's so happy. All right. After that, I skipped back to the counter and I began stacking napkins. Pretty soon, the kitchen started getting smells in it. I sniffed the air. The smells were not delicious. Pew! Here we go, falling again. I said kind of quiet. Miss Goodsman looked over at me. I smell stinko, I said. I held my nose. Miss Goodsman did not look happy. Holding your nose is insanitary, Junie B. Now you have to change your mitts again. I kept on holding my nose. Yes, but if I let go of my nose, that stinko will get in my nostrils, I said. And that smell is not delightful. Miss Goodsman looked annoyed at me. What you're smelling is our lunch today, Junie B. We're baking tuna noodle casserole. We're going to be serving it with carrots and peas. I made a sick face. Blood! I said, I hate peas. It's a good thing I brought my lunch today. Right, Miss Goodsman? At least now I will get a decent meal. Miss Goodsman still looked grumpy. She came over and changed my mitts. After that, I stacked more napkins and I tried to just breathe through my mouth. Chapter 8, Lunchtime. Being a helper is not a breeze. After the lunch bell rang, big kids started coming into the kitchen. 2 of them pointed at my hairnet. They called me the name of Freakazoid. I felt very crumbling inside. Now I'm not even going to greet you, I said real quiet. After that, I tattletaled to Miss Goodsman. She growled at those boys. Plus also she said I didn't have to greet people. Instead she said I could sponge the counter. I hurried over there my fastest. Then I sponged and sponged until the big kids were gone. Pretty soon I looked at the door again and guess what? I saw my friends from room 1. I saw Herb and Lenny and Jose and Shirley and Roger. They were at the counter with their trays. I ran over to them speedy quick. Hello, everyone. Hello. Look at me. See me working in here? I have been a helper, see? All of them smile and wave. Hi, Junie B. Hi. I skipped around in a circle. See my outfit? I am a real professional lunch maker, see? I look just like Miss Goodsman. I showed them my sponge. And look at this. I even have equipment. After that, I ran back to the sinks and I showed them how I wipe the counter. Can everyone see me over here? I am the boss of this whole entire sponge area. After that, I zoomed to the napkins. Plus also, I am the boss of the napkins, I said. See how I stack them? If I keep up the good work, someday I'll be the boss of this whole operation, probably. Just then May came in the door. She did a mean laugh. Ooh, uh-oh. You're not a real lunch maker, Junie Jones, she said. They're just letting you pretend. Don't you know that? All of a sudden, I felt steamy mad inside, 'cause I am sick and tired of that dumb girl. I stamped my foot real hard. Yes, I am too a real lunch maker, I said. Can you see my outfit, May? If I'm not a real lunch maker, then how come I'm wearing mitts and a hairnet, huh? May did not answer. I'll tell you why, sister, I said, 'cause I'm keeping hair and germs out of the tuna noodle stinko. That's why. She was yelling at him. Behind me, I heard Miss Guzman groan. I turned around to see her. Her face looked very sickish. I turned back to room 1. Their faces looked sickish too. One by one, all of them put their lunch trays back. I don't really feel that hungry anymore, said Herb, kind of quiet. Me neither, said Jose. I had a really big breakfast. Then very slow, all of the children started backing out of the kitchen. Oh, no. Nobody wants tuna casserole. I love tuna. I watched them from the door. They backed all the way to our lunch table. Mr. Scary was waiting for them there. He talked to them a minute. Then he came into the kitchen and talked to Miss Guzman. They whispered to each other for a real long time. Also, they kept looking at me, and they wouldn't even stop. My head got drops of sweaty on it. I wiped it off with my sponge. Oh, Lord. After that, Miss Guzman closed her eyes again. Then she looked to me very nice. She took away my sponge and she said, my job was done. I'm going to stop right here to see if I can get this uploaded. And then finish with chapter 9, which is not going to be long. Wish me luck, oh please.